Hi there, here's a Take 5 executive summary of your Jewish week, sponsored in memory of my brother, Drew Leban, Yaakov ben Five Moshe, blessed memory. This week starts with May 29th today, Memorial Day, and extends through June 4th. In the Hebrew calendar, is the 9th through the 15th of the month of Sivan. Parshas Naso. We'll start with some Parsha highlights. This week is the second Parsha of the book of Numbers. It continues the census of the Jewish people counted in the desert, for which the book of Numbers is named. It also contains the priestly blessing known as Birchas Kohanim, which is customarily given to children by parents on Friday nights. It includes also a 12-fold repetition of the inaugural offerings offered by each of the 12 tribes as of the inauguration of the tabernacle, which is the Torah reading for the holiday of Hanukkah. And fourthly, Naso happens to be the longest parsha of any of the parshas of the Torah. It has 176 verses. And just incidentally, the longest tractate of the Talmud, Bava Basra, has 176 pages, and the longest psalm in Tehillim, Psalm 119, has 176 verses. We note this week, where was Moshe? So since last week was Shavuos, and Moshe was at the top of Mount Sinai, where the 10 commandments were said, he came down and he went back up, and Moshe was on the top of Mount Sinai learning the mitzvahs of the Torah from Hashem for 40 days and 40 nights. And so Moshe at the moment this week is up on Mount Sinai, as it were. When he would come down, and will come down at the end of the 40 days and 40 nights, he will find that Jewish people have made the golden calf, a day which we commemorate as the fast day of the 17th of Tammuz, coming up at the end of that period of time. The blessing of the moon. Every month we make a blessing of the moon in the first half of the moon, from right after the moon is new until the moon is full. And if you missed it last week because of cloudy skies, you can still make that blessing, sanctifying this month, this coming week, all week until Saturday night. The Parsha riddle this week on Parshas Naso is this. In the Parsha, the Torah mentions 2 drinks, each of which can either be awesome or awful. Which are those 2 drinks? Last week's Parsha riddle was about the holiday of Shavuos, and amongst the names of Shavuos, the holiday is called Atzeres. There's one other holiday in the Torah called Atzeres. What is that? And the answer was Shmini Atzeres, at the end of Sukkot, the 8th day. And congratulations to the winners, Andrea Hyatt, Sandy Feld, Elise Goldberg, and Roger Druckmann, who got it right. And they win a gift certificate to the YTC Bookstore. If you've got this week's riddle correct, you think, then email it to me at rleban@theje.com. Thanks for listening. Make it a holy week.